All right, so you've done it. The school is built, the classrooms look amazing, the staff is hired, you've got this crystal clear vision. But now you're facing the biggest question of all. How in the world do you get students to walk through those doors? Well, today we are breaking down the complete blueprint for a successful admissions process.
So let's just get right into it. Having a beautiful building, that's just step one. It's the starting line. Because without a really solid plan to attract and enroll students, even the most incredible facilities can end up as, well, just beautiful empty rooms. A smart admission strategy is what turns that building into a living, breathing, thriving school community.
And this idea right here is so important. Just let that sink in for a second. For most parents, the admission process is the very first real interaction they have with your school. It's their first handshake. It sets the tone for everything else. If it's messy or confusing, it plants this little seed of doubt. But if it's clear, professional, and smooth, you build instant confidence. You build trust.
So, how do you create that confident first impression? Well, it all starts with a plan. We're moving from the what to the how right now, and we're going to start with a timeline for a seamless admission cycle that thinks about every single step way in advance. Now, here's what's really key about this slide. Look at when the work actually starts. We're talking a full 6 months before the new session even begins. You're building your brand and creating buzz way back in August and September. Why? So that by the time October rolls around, parents already know your name. Then you can smoothly move into school visits and registrations. See, this isn't some last-minute dash. It's a carefully planned campaign. Honestly, the biggest mistake schools make is waiting until January to even think about admissions. By then, you're already behind.
Okay, so let's flip the script and look at this from the parent's point of view, because this is how you build that trust we talked about. Their journey kicks off with a simple inquiry, but every single step after that is another chance to shine. The school tour, that's your big showcase moment. The registration form makes their interest official. The interaction helps everyone feel like it's the right fit. All the way from paying the fees to the final welcome orientation, every step is designed to make that family feel secure, valued, and totally excited about their choice.
Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room, money. It can be a sensitive topic, but it's absolutely vital to get it right. Your school's fee structure isn't just a list of numbers. No, it's a statement about your value, where you fit in the market, and your commitment to being completely honest with your parents.
So the most important word here is clarity. You want to completely demystify the cost for parents. You've got your one-time admission fee, then the regular tuition, and then other specific costs for things like activities or the bus. When you break it down like this, parents know exactly what they're paying for. It gets rid of any nasty surprises down the road, and avoiding surprises is the fastest way to build financial trust.
And this table is great because it shows that your fee strategy has to match your school's identity. For example, a CBSE school, that's a common board in India, is often positioned for accessibility, so it might have a more inclusive all-in-one fee. But an IB or Cambridge school, they're positioned as premium, so you'll see a more modular structure where specialized labs or international trips might be listed as separate items. Your fees are telling a story about who you are. Make sure it's the right one.
Just let that one land for a moment. In the long run, trust is your most valuable asset, period. A parent who feels like you've been totally upfront about all the costs, and that includes things like refund policies, is a parent who's going to become a huge advocate for your school. Hiding fees is a short-term game that I promise you always backfires.
All right, we've talked strategy. Now let's get down to business. Let's talk about execution. This is your operational playbook, the actual practical checklist you need to turn that great plan into a reality and make sure the whole thing runs like a well-oiled machine.
Okay, before you collect a single dollar, your administrative house has to be in perfect order. I'm talking about things like your school registration being complete, including having your NOC, that's your no objection certificate. Is your affiliation with the board in progress? Has management officially signed off on the fee structure? And, so important these days, are your digital systems for payments and records ready to go? This is all about being professional and legally compliant from day one.
I can't stress this enough. Your front desk and admission staff are the face, the voice, and really, the heart of your school. They are not just administrators, they are your most important ambassadors. Training them to be warm, confident, and knowledgeable isn't just a nice to have, it's a must-have. They need to live and breathe your school's philosophy. Every single conversation they have matters.
So, you've got your process nailed down, your team is prepped and ready, but how do you get families to come in so they can actually experience it all? That's where marketing kicks in. You can use tools like Google Ads to get seen locally, host open houses to build a community vibe, and use the incredible power of testimonials from happy parents. All these things work together to create a steady flow of interested families knocking on your door.
So after all that, after looking at the timeline, the fees, the team, the marketing, what does this all really boil down to? It's actually a pretty simple but incredibly powerful formula for success.
This is it. This is the heart of the matter, a professional, well-thought-out process combined with clear, honest, and open communication. That's the magic combination. That's what builds that unshakable trust. It's what creates a fantastic reputation, and ultimately, it's what leads to the long-term sustainable success of your school.
So I'll leave you with this one question to really think about. Take a hard look at your own system, whether it's brand new or you've been doing it for years. Is every step, every phone call, every email, and every document actively building trust? Or could it be creating even a little bit of doubt? Because the answer to that question will define your school's future.